forget this. So introduction to cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is known to be digital money that uses cryptography for security. It is decentralized and can be exchanged directly between users. And BTC was the first crypto created in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto to enable P2P transactions without third parties like banks. So they are taking away the power from these big banks and these big fund owners and giving it to you and I. That's the sense of decentralization. The power belongs to both you and myself and not to the banks, all right? How cryptocurrency works: it uses advanced maths to process transactions and protect our data. What this means is that protecting using maths, that's the cryptography that we are talking about. Only these transactions that we make can be only seen on chain, that is on blockchain, and these transactions are protected and they can neither be changed or tampered with. What do I mean? If you make transactions at the bank, the data that you're making, someone can tamper with your transaction ledger or ledger, whichever they call it. Somebody can, instead of maybe if you feel that you made a withdrawal of, or maybe made a deposit, let me use deposits of 15,000 naira, and someone can actually tamper with that deposit slip that you're using and change it to maybe something, maybe 14 or 13, just so they can steal part of the money. You understand? It's possible. It has happened before. But this now is not possible. It cannot happen. It rarely happens, and it can never happen because these transactions can be seen online, and it maintains its user privacy and verifies transaction authenticity through cryptographic techniques like hash functions and digital signatures. All right, I'll talk about what a hash is. Okay, the blockchain makes transaction public. Whatever I buy on chain, if you can track my wallet, whatever I buy on chain, you're going to be viewing it using websites such as Ethereum, X Explorer, or SoulScan. You understand? You must have heard about wallet watching or wallet tracking. I track some wallets and I use that to know where funds is being moved to, and then I know when to buy. I know what to buy and when to buy. You understand? These transactions are made public. No, even the big banks that, the big guys that have millions of USDT, what they buy, whatever crypto they buy cannot be hidden. They cannot hide their transactions because it is on blockchain. And the only thing is that these people remain anonymous, pseudonymous, that is using a fake identity online. Just like my name is Joshua, but I use A1 Cryptography on Twitter. On Deepbank, I use A1 Crypto, and the rest of that. Only those that know me personally, when they see those wallets, or people that know my wallets, when they see, they will know it's my own. You understand? So it makes everything public, but users remain anonymous depending on how you want to be viewed on this crypto space. Decentralization is referred to or known as when power is not in one place but distributed among people and different locations. What do I mean by that? Whenever we are making a transaction, I can decide to sell, like I've mentioned before, sell my BTC for 70K, and you can decide to buy it. The banks on their own might want to sell for 100K to make extra 30% gain from us or more. If you go to the bank to take loans, you understand what I mean. The percentage that you're going to be paying through is a lot more, and due to inflation and all these things, you might find out that at the end you're only working for the bank. But decentralization puts the power and the opportunity that the poor man never had. Now, you and I have that ability to make as much money as we can. As far as we are knowledgeable enough, we can move our funds the way we want as long as we are knowledgeable enough to do that. Is that clear? Are we following? Hello?
Yes,
we are
yes.
following. Yes.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I hope I'm making sense. Are you guys catching up?
Yeah, making
Yes.
sense.
Yes, sir. You are catching
All
up,
right.
sir.
Okay. So guys, we are just talking about how cryptocurrency works and the blockchain history. All right. We'll talk
Yeah.
about the terms. All right. So I've talked about decentralization. Now, hash. This is a digital fingerprint for data on-chain. I was talking about it. It receives inputs and outputs a string of numbers and alphabets unique to on-chain activity per time, per wallet, and per transactions. So, like what I was saying, this thing that at the example, you see something like this, OX, it has both numbers and alphabets on it, both small letters and the rest of that. So with this hash, sometimes there are things that happen like wallet hack, and with this hash that we are seeing now, some people have been able to track how their funds was moved and were able to recover it. This hash that you're seeing is very important, very, very important in this blockchain technology, because whenever you make a transaction, it is public, and then it generates every transaction you make per wallet per time, whether you send in or you send out. You sign a contract with a DEX or a DApp. A DApp is a decentralized application. They create a unique hash, unique to that wallet per time. You understand? Per time. So with this hash, you can track where your funds is being moved if you experience hack. But some hackers are smarter than we think. They work even harder than those that are not hackers. Okay. But there have been cases where funds were recovered using this hash. You might make a transaction now, and then you see, if you go to Explorer, whichever chain you're using, whether Ethereum, Arbitrum, or Solana, SoScan, you are going to see something similar to this. Though SoScan doesn't start with all this, it might start with T9, Z, and it's still the same with numbers and alphabets. Okay.
Okay.
Then pseudonymous, I was talking about it, is being unknown. Let's say is a secret identity using a fake name or a username instead of one's real name online. I use myself as an example. There was this guy that made over 120K dollars from Airdrop, Mr. Cat. Nobody knows his real name, but he's a Nigerian. You understand? Nobody knows his real name, but he's a Nigerian. Or even if you were able to track his wallet to know what he's buying, because he has become a whale now, so people can decide to start tracking his wallet to know where he's moving his funds, know what he's buying per time. But the thing is getting to find that wallet. All right. So that is the deeper part of DeFi. This is just crypto onboarding. All right. So that is the part for pseudonymous. So blockchain history. This dates back to the creation of Bitcoin in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto. It's a digital ledger. All of us must have been hearing about the guy now, but nobody knows him in person. It's a digital ledger that records transactions across a network of computers. This allows for trustless P2P transaction in various scenarios. All right.
Okay.
Each of these transactions is added as a block to the chain, creating permanent record which can neither be manipulated or destroyed. I forgot to add that. Not like you hear snake swallow how much for government house and the rest of that. This now is not possible. It can never be. If you move $1 billion 1 year ago, if they decide to start investigation, they are going to track it. You understand? It remains public. 3 years later, it can be tracked. Even if you delete your wallet, that hash is there. It will be tracked. Okay? People think that it will be easy to launder money with crypto. That was then, but with the knowledge and the way technology is becoming vast and widely adopted, people are discovering that there are so many ways and there are so many ways to go around all this. Okay, so however, it can be slightly less accessible and understandable to a newbie. You understand? If I hadn't mentioned this, I'm sure some of you might not know, though some might know. Unlike the old record keeping, it also may require more storage space. You get? So, like I said, it can slightly be less accessible. What you don't know, you can't use. If somebody that drives a manual car, you give him an automatic car, he'll be looking for a clutch to hold before changing gear or something. But that's just the thing. He's a newbie to that, and so that knowledge eludes him, except he decides to learn or get to know more about it or ask questions. Okay. On that note, we are going to move into what's happening. Different ways to earn in crypto. For some reasons, I wanted to take this class till tomorrow because this is very broad. I'm going to talk about airdrop and testnets. I'm going to talk about mining. I'm going to talk about staking and yield farming. Okay.
Okay.
I want to get a feedback from you guys. What have things I've taught so far? How clear is it to you? Do you need more? Do I need to say more?
So far, it's good. I'm following. I'm actually taking some notes too.
You are clear, boss.
Okay, you're taking note.
Yeah.
I'm clear.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, clear.
How many people are still with us? Okay.
We are here. We are here.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fortunate, are you following? Chisom Henry, are you with us? Anybody have questions?
I have a question, but not based on what you just said, though.
What's your question?
My question goes like this. Like since about 2 months now, majority of cryptos holder, which is the whales, are talking about Bitcoin halving. Understand? So, though I've made my research and I've not gotten a good fact about the meaning of halving, does it mean a particular stage where Bitcoin will reach and crash down to back to normal this thing, or what?
Historically, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, continue. Are you done?
No. Yeah. I'm done.
Okay, let me deviate a little. I shouldn't be doing this, but historically, once we are drawing close to halving, the market crashes. There was a post I made one time on the group. If you're in the group now, I mentioned that BlackRock and some big institutional bodies are bagging Bitcoin. Why are they doing that? Here's the thing. They are doing this to build Bitcoin momentum and cause FOMO, which is fear of missing out. This will be in the section where I'll teach about slangs that every crypto needs to know. Now, once we are getting close to Bitcoin halving, we might see a drop. This market is always subject to change. Things have been changing and things have been happening, but I'm speaking from historical data.
Okay.
A crash will come so that once the halving happens,
Okay.
There goes the pushing up again. This time around, for less amount of Bitcoin, you will still be having the same monetary value. You understand? And that creates demand.
Okay.
And if you're an economist person, you know what demand and supply is.
Okay.
It becomes scarce and less available, and then the price pushes up. People start to buy more.
Okay.
So, all right, guys, we are back. Anybody else has questions? Is everything clear? Blessing, is everything clear? Ayo, Abraham, Abidam, Joseph. So I'm just going to touch briefly on different ways to earn crypto, and then tomorrow we'll continue from there, because this one now is kind of broad. I cannot mix the introductory part with this one. You understand? Because the futures trading, there's margin trading, there's degen trading, there's DeFi jobs, there are airdrops, testnets, and retroactive airdrops. People say that there are many ways that you cannot earn from crypto doing testnets. That's a very big lie. Very, very big lie. Because somebody made over $10K on my contact list from Zeta. And Zeta was a free airdrop. I don't know why I did not qualify. I was following this since 2022. It's hurting me. I'm not even going to lie. It's hurting me. I don't know why my wallet did not qualify. And then from mining alone, this year I've made over 300K. I'm not even going to cap about that. And then staking. Now the new metal is staking, which you have to stake some certain coins, like on the Solana blockchain where you have to stake bonk. And the future we're expecting airdrops. And then you have staking on Sol on MarginFi, which is also a Solana DEX or Solana DApp. So these are major ways you can earn crypto while putting your funds into it. Now for the free ways, gaming. There was this game Mavia. If you maybe heard about it or saw somebody post about it, they dropped people as much as $200, and the coin still pulled. It has still gone up to almost $10, and people are still, those that held their airdrop, they are still up more than that $200. Okay, because that coin has very low supply and is an Asian product. We know very well that Asian are one of the big movers of crypto. You understand? And then there are bounties, and then there's this a dollar cost averaging, where for every move in the favorite crypto you're watching, you buy in. You understand? Then there is learn to earn, where you learn about crypto and you earn some certain cryptocurrency. They are giving you. We have Bitbama, which of course they are having an airdrop. I'll drop the link for you people to register with that. They will teach you some things about crypto, even some new things coming up, and you earn that platform's token, Bama. If you go to their Twitter, they have been posting so many things. So an airdrop is coming for those that have been claiming that. You understand? I registered for that last year, and all of a sudden I forgot about it. Just recently I started seeing tweets about it, and I remembered. So I just brushed on this part. Please, we'll end the class today. Tomorrow I'll talk more on these very different ways to earn crypto. It's broader than you think, because airdrops, I'm going to list some things that we need to prepare ourselves for airdrops, because this is one of the hottest topic there is right now. You understand? You can go from $0 to $1,000 or more with airdrops. I'm not even going to cap about it. They have Blast airdrop coming up. They have Zion airdrop coming up. They have so many of these. These are airdrops that you spend nothing on. Testnet airdrops that you spend $0 on. You just need your browser extensions and the rest. And this very topic, airdrop, after this full class on introduction, we are going to have another one on just airdrops, because in that airdrop we are going to talk about wallet security, the deeper part of it. You understand? And then we'll talk about testnets, how you can position yourself about it. So another way you can earn in crypto, I mentioned mining, and I just mentioned a figure of that I've earned only this year. All right. So sports trading, futures trading, all these ones will have to do a live class. I'll use my phone, I'll use my Binance or my Bybit and show us how we can use how to trade sports, futures. I'll just talk about margin. I don't trade margin, but I'll just talk about the margin trading. Degen trading, I'll talk about it. Your newbies, you don't want to start looking for pump and dump coins. So that's actually degen trading. And then there are DeFi jobs. DeFi jobs, just like we have influencers, copywriters. For crypto, they call them traders. Copywriting, they call those writing for crypto, they call them traders. That is those that write trade on crypto. That is on Twitter rather. So all these things are jobs that you can. Most of the times, you actually need to build your portfolio before any project will even listen to your submit to your proposal and the rest of it. I've written some threads myself in hope of getting one or two, but I haven't actually made headway via DeFi jobs. So that will be that. When we come tomorrow, I'll talk about staking. I'll use my phone and I'll show us how to do this stuffs, the basic part of it. This is just a class for newbies. If I start showing you the yield farming, it's going to break you because you start asking questions that you don't even understand. You understand? So, all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and tomorrow we'll continue from where we stopped. All right. Tomorrow we'll continue from where we stopped.